Good Tuesday morning, everyone. This is Nate from Nate's Here and There, coming to you live from near and far. On today's episode, we are in Lancaster, South Carolina, and I'm going to go through the whole town to show you what's used to be is here now and what used to be here. So I'm doing the same thing like I did in Kershaw. So come along with me on this episode today. Now, this building right here, at one time, was the old Hardee's over here, right down the road from the Crown Cinema. I'm right down the road from the Crown Cinema Theater. Now, this building right here, I really don't remember what was here. If you knew what was here, just let me know in the comments below. I'm over here in the same parking lot as the Crown Cinema. Now, this building on the end, I do know what that was. That was an A&P grocery store. This building right here, Mackey Family Practice, was a A&P grocery store. Now, this is the Crown Cinema movie theater. Has two side-by-side movie screens in it. We've come here I've came here all my life as a kid. That's where we came and seen Ghostbusters, Howard the Duck, Uncle Buck. Now, this building right here was once the front entrance to a really large drive-in theater. There used to be a big drive-in theater right here, and this was the front building right here, and they changed it into something else. I'm over here on number 9, right here down below the hospital. And this right here was once Springs Hospital. Let's see, Springs Memorial Hospital. That's what it was. That's where I was. I think me and my brother was born here, and my sister. They had changed it now. It's a Lancaster Medical Center. And this building right here used to be the old Harris Teeter. 409 South Carolina 9 was Meeting Street in Lancaster. But this used to be the old Harris Teeter. And this building in front of us, before it was Crawford's Funeral Home, it used to be Carlton's Funeral Home. This was the same family that owned the one in Kershaw. And this building right here used to be the old A&P. There was just 2 A&Ps in Lancaster at one time. Now, this building right here used to be the old Twin Dragons Chinese restaurant. That was one of the best restaurants in Lancaster for Chinese food. And this is what the city of Lancaster is known for, the Red Rose City. And this building right here was not always here. They built it not too long ago. It's the Lancaster County Administration Building. It's a tax office and all that. Right there where it used to be was a Christian Living Waters bookstore. And there was some other shops in there and stuff. But that's the old courthouse. And It burnt down. Somebody set it on fire not too long ago. And this is a little memorial on the side of one of these buildings. It says Andrew Jackson, 1765 to 1845, 7th President of the United States, hero of the Battle of New Orleans. Andrew Jackson, Old Hickory Jackson, was born in Waxhaw section of Lancaster County and is buried in Hemorrhage, whatever that is, in Tennessee. That's his. They got him and his face up there, memorial. And the next one is Jane Marion Sims. Born near Hugh Springs, Dr. Sims opened his first medical practice in Lancaster County. The father of modern genealogy, he founded the Women's Hospital or Gynecology of New York and served as personal physician to the Empress in France and Queen Victoria of England. Lancaster County was founded in 1785. Deserves its name from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and the House of Lancaster, England. We proudly display the red rose of our ancestral emblem. Memorial presentation by the Belt Sims Foundation and Kimball's ordinator, Miss Catherine Carnes and Ralph H. Waldrop, 1985. Really, that right there was created by my daddy. My daddy really is one that drew this out. But he don't want to take credit for it. He never wanted to take credit for it. Elliott White Springs, World War I flying ace and well-known author Colonel E.W. Springs, who grew up in the former Lancaster County City Hall, merged the cotton mills in Lancaster, Chester, Kershaw, and Fort Mills to form Springs Cotton Mills, which has become Springs Industries. In a little bit, I'll go there too. And Nia Mae McKinley, a stage actress and movie star in the 1930s, she spent most of her childhood days in Lancaster, and her best known performances were Sanders of the River, Hallelujah, and Pinky with Ethel Waters. The 10th man to walk on the moon, the face of the moon, was a member of the NASA Apollo Mission 16 with his fellow astronauts, John Young, and his name is Charles M. Duke. And there's, let me turn the camera around. There's also another person they should put up here too, is a well-known country singer, Julie Roberts. She was, she should be up here too. She was, she grew up in Lancaster, and now I think she's in Nashville. She's a well-known country star. But that's a little bit of history of Lancaster. Like I said, we used to come to Lancaster all the time for stuff like, you know, going out to eat, because Kershaw, really, where I'm from, really didn't have, they had a few restaurants, not many. And this is a little bit of the downtown area. I found pictures, now I have found pictures on the internet of, and I will post them in this video. I have found pictures on the internet of downtown Lancaster. Just like in Kershaw, here in Lancaster, they used to come in the back way of the buildings too. This was the old Moores building, old BC Moores. We used to come in the back way. We used to come to Moores, and there used to be one in Camden we used to go to. It's a pretty cool mural back here. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is Dr. Adams. I think that's his dentist office. Used to be. I think it was. I may be wrong. I mean, that's a little bit before my time. I was gonna walk up here and show this other mural. I like this kind of art they have up here. Oh, they got a plaque up there too I can go read. But this mural right here has been here forever, since I was a kid. I remember it. But I like that kind of art right there. And this is the plaque. Lancaster, founded in 1798, was first called Lancaster Courthouse, and later known as Lancasterville, the seat of Lancaster District from 1880 to 1868. It has been the seat of Lancaster County since then. The town and county were named, sorry, I'm a little out of breath, for Lancaster, Pennsylvania, the home of the Scottish families moved to this part of South Carolina back in the 1750s. Lancaster was the only incorporated town in the county until after the Civil War. Continue on the other side. The town grew rapidly upon cotton production increased between 1880 and 1830, and grew more slowly for the next 50 years. Lancaster revived by the arrival of the railroads in the 1880s and the rise of the textile industries in the 1890s, and it was described as delightful and flourishing in the 1900s. The Lancaster Downtown Historical District, a collection of significant public and commercial buildings, was listed in the National Registry of Historic Places in 1984. That over there used to be the post office before they closed. I guess what's one of the buildings they're talking about. Up there on the top of that building, it says "Forward Together, the Spirit of Lancaster." And it's the other part of that mural. And this is a cool shot back here behind the, this is Back Street, whatever we want to call it. That's the First Methodist Church. This house right here used to be, or part of it, was once a restaurant called the Side Porch. I didn't ever like it. My mama used to love this thing. I hated it. This right here used to be the Lancaster plant, Lancaster Mills. I'm about to drive over there and find that. But I'll put a picture up what it used to look like through here. All through there. And this was part of, this is the other side. This is part of the Lancaster Mill Springs. This right here was their parking lot. Pull down there. But this used to be the old Springs Mill. This building right here used to be the old Springs Transportation building, where all the tractor trailers used to come in and bring, you know, get work done. And this building right here, like it's kind of run down a little bit, is the South 200 Flea Market. That building's been here forever too. Somewhere around here, I don't know where it's at. I can't remember. But it used to be a drive-in movie theater. I can't remember if it was right here or if it was across the road. If you know, let me know in the comments below. Now this building right here was Leo's chicken wings at one time. I think they moved over to the bowling alley and here in Lancaster. This right here is the Lancaster County Armory and the Lancaster County Fairgrounds. And I want to know something. I cannot remember what was in this building right here. It looks like it could have been a Sonic or Dairy Queen. I don't remember. If you let me know in the comments below. And this right here was once Springs Industry, well, the Grace Bleachery. I got to find pictures on the internet of it. I can't go up in there because it's posted. Private property, no trespassing. But that was a shipping office. And they had a distribution center right here at one time. I used to work here. I worked here from 1998 to 2005. I'll be honest with you, I really miss it working here. I don't know if I'd still be here, but if I'd have been here today, been here 25 years. Well, the May the 4th have been 25 years for me. Before this was KJ's IGA, this was Bilo's over here on number 9. And right here where the City Trends, Harbor Freight, and Badcock and more used to be Walmart. It used to be the old Walmart before they moved up there to the Super Center. Right here where the Home Depot used to be, or I'm sorry, where the Home Depot is now, This used to be Ronnie Queen Ford. And this building right here is Caporium Cell Phones, AT&T. It used to be Blockbuster. This is where Blockbuster Video used to be. And this parking lot out here used to be the old Winn-Dixie and the Kmart. I'm really surprised they hadn't built anything right here. And this shopping center right here is the Lancaster Square. I have a picture on my phone or my computer what it used to look like back in like the 1970s. I'm gonna go through it slow, but the next picture you see will be what it used to look like the 1970s and 1980s. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, Belts has always been here. I'm stopping to let this lady pass. But I think Belts' department store has always been here. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments below. Okay, these stores right here, it's always been a jewelry store, I know. The one in the middle, right here, pink and white Snail Spa, used to be Square Records. And these other ones, I can't really remember what they used to be. Now this one down here is going to bring back some memories. Where the food line is now used to be Rose's. Back in the 80s, Rose's department store. The Pizza Inn up there. See the sign up there. The Pizza Inn has always been there. So I mean, I was a kid. I was like 7 or 8 years old when we was going there. That's been 40 years ago. This building right here at one time once was had something to do with shoes. I think the shoe warehouse. But before that, it was Food Line. This is where the Food Line moved from. Now, even before that, it was Food Town. Because Food Line used to be, they changed their name to Food Line. It was Food Town at first. The McDonald's here in Lancaster didn't always used to be this way. It used to be the front door was the other way. They just recently redid it. Could somebody let me know in the comments below what this used to be right here? I think it was some kind of restaurant where all these trucks parked at now. If I'm not mistaken, it used to be a restaurant. I mean, this is, you know, I can barely remember it. I'll say that. And where Joe Mars is, used to be, which I'm gonna do a food restaurant review for here. This used to be Western Sizzling, a Western. It was a steakhouse at one time. Western Steer. That was it. It was a restaurant. This building right here was, you can still see the facade on the front. It was the Revco drugstore. This used to be the Revco drugstore. We'll ride through here. This next building it's going to become the Planet Fitness. But it once was Bilo's. I remember it used to have two big old cows on top of the building. This next couple of buildings right here, from back there, or right here where they're gonna put the new roses, all the way down, it used to be Sky City. This used to be the old Sky City building. Where the Tractor Supply is and all that. Could somebody let me know, I know I keep asking this a lot, but could somebody let me know in the comments below what this used to be? This didn't always be O'Reilly's. This used to be something else. Okay, over there were the AutoZone, Carolina Mobile Homes Meat Center, and I'm gonna do a picture. I got a picture on the internet. That didn't used to be there. That was a extremely large drive-in movie theater. Right there were the AutoZone and the Meat Center. There's some other little buildings there. Highway 55, all that wasn't there. That was extremely large. Like I said, drive-in movies. This building up here, instead of the car lot now, it used to be Elrod's Pontiac. This building right here once was the J&J Seafood off number 9 521 bypass. And I think this is a good place to end it, right here at the Lancaster Reservoir. I'd like to thank you for joining me on today's episode. What we did, we rode around Lancaster, South Carolina, and did a little bit of present and past. If you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing to the channel. Hit your bell when I notify you when I upload videos just like this one. And remember to love God, love others, and reach the world.